Okay, I'm back. Today we're going for a stroll in the park again. Not the park. We're going for a stroll at the Riverwalk. And thanks to the power of modern science, I know when the sunset's gonna be. And so it said the sunset's gonna be at 8:30, 8:28 to be exact. So I came out here at about 8:15, so that gives me some time to walk. You can see the sunset, and then there's still a little bit that you can still see even after the sun sets. So I'm gonna go ahead and just maybe record for half an hour. So I figured this would be a good thing. Oh, I could have gotten. Let me walk back a little bit. Let me get a recording of that over there. We could take a look and see how it looks right now. Just 1 sec. All right, how's that? Look at that. Oh, I guess there's a bit of a glare in the camera, but you can kind of see it. There you go, to adjust nicely. So it's very pretty sunset right now. And there's some clouds. There's some clouds in the sky right now. So yeah, it doesn't really have that kind of hue, because sometimes it'll all turn like an orange, and you'll get to see like orange, pink, and then and blue, and you can see it all like blend in the sky. And there's some clouds up there, so you might not, so it might not have all the colors, but you can still see the sunset there. And regardless, we can go. Oh, it looks like they're having a little bit of a gathering here, so I need to be a little more quiet. Oh, there's like a bridge here. I've never walked on the other side. I wonder if it just leads to houses. It kind of looks like it just leads to a neighborhood or something. Here, I'm just gonna be a little more quiet while I walk past these people. Almost there. Hold on. My hands keep getting, yeah, I need to go for a massage. Like I got some knots and stuff that I need to work out. Yeah, I need to go for a massage. I guess I could kind of massage myself a little bit. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I used to just put my arm on the table and just like use my elbow to massage out my muscles. And it kind of worked. I stopped doing that, but you know, I really should start giving myself a bit of massage. I can't really get my back, of course, because it's kind of hard to get that. But yeah, maybe I can go in. They have the student clinic at the massage schools. And so, I mean, I think they're like $20 or $25, depending on the school. So maybe I can go in one time and do that. I went in for a job at a local. I mean, I went and I could have gone today, I suppose. I went and asked for a position at one massage place that I was thinking of working, and then the manager wasn't in, and then I haven't gone back to the place since. But they said but maybe tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to catch all the people that were there, but now I can hold you on the side. But yeah, so maybe tomorrow I can go check that out. We'll see. And maybe I can go online, start applying to a couple different massage places, because I think that's probably the most efficient thing for me to do right now. Because if I go find another part-time job somewhere else, it's going to be like somewhere around $10 to $14 an hour or something like that, you know? And I mean, that's good to have some income. But if I go to a massage place, which I mean, I paid like $8,000, $9,000, who knows how many dollars to go through school, to get my degree. I spent all those hours studying and all that practice time and everything. So might as well, you know, actually be working for the job that I spent all my money, spent all that money to get. So, you know, spent all that time too, because it took me like a year and a half to complete massage school. So, maybe a bit longer even, I don't know, because I kind of took a break in the middle. So, but you know what I mean. So So I think, yeah, maybe I should. Yeah. Okay, but yeah. Maybe, yeah, so I should, and then if I go to work at massage, it's what, $16 an hour, plus you get whatever the client tips you. So, you know, if the client tips you, if the client is like, oh, that was a really nice massage, let me tip you $10, then you get the $16 an hour plus the $10 tip, and then you get $26 an hour, which if I went to a place and worked for $12 an hour or something like that, you know, that's half the pay. And so if I work in massage, I can get double or more than double the pay that I would working somewhere else, you know. And so it's a more efficient use of my time. And then yes, working as a massage place, you get more sore because you're working on people all day, and you're like, my back is kind of tired and sore from leaning over and working on these people all day. My arms are sore from working out all the knots and whatever. Here, hold on a sec.
You know, it was really funny.
But one advantage is, see, if I'm making double the money, then you know what's a massage? I mean, if you're working for a massage place, you get discounts on massages. So if it's usually about half. Most massage places give you like 50% discount on the massage. So if a massage place would normally be like $50 for 1 hour massage, and you're a therapist there, then you can pay $25 for a massage. You know, and so then if I just do what, I get double the money. So in 2 hours. In working 2 hours, I can have enough extra money that I've made to afford a massage for the week that will help take care of all the knots and everything that I gained for that week of work. And then if I'm working like what, maybe 15 hours a week is probably a good starting point. I mean, I got up to 25 hours a week in the past, but you have to like slowly build it up. But if I do like 15 hours a week, then I have what? I mean, at least 10. Even if I have 2 massages a week. Even if I have 2 I usually don't do 2 massages a week. But even if I want to go to see him, say, hey, every 3 days I want to have a massage, or something like that. Every 3-4 days I want to have a massage. Then what? You could say that 4 hours of the week, the extra money that I earned versus having a normal job, would go towards recovery of working the more intense job. And so, but then I have the other 10 hours of the week that I have extra pay, and so then I have 10, you know, times the whatever, $12 extra an hour, $14, $15 extra an hour, you know what I mean? So, you know, in total I end up making an extra $150 a week by having a more efficient time, whereas otherwise working 15 hours, working 15 hours, which is like what? If you think about it, 15 hours, that's what, 5 days where you work 3 hours a day? 5 days where you work 3 hours a day, versus you'd have to go to another job, and then you'd have to work more than double that to make the same thing. And so for 3 hours a day, you double that to 6 hours a day, and then probably throw on an extra hour, so put it, because it's just a little bit more. So to make the same amount of money as me working 3 hours a day at a massage place, I'd have to work a normal job 7 hours every day. And so I'd much rather work 3 hours of having more intense exercise than work 7 hours of somewhere else, you know? And so I don't know, I think that's kind of the way it shakes out. So I think I'm going to be, I think looking for a massage job is probably going to be my best bet. Yeah, anyway, so I gotta look at a couple places. And then, too, that's just considering, like, the lowest paying massage job, which is, like, $16 an hour is the lower range. When you get more experience, I mean, if to work at a more professional spa, or a more professional place, you have to have more experience. But I have about 2 years of experience underneath my belt. And so, And so I think most places that pay more, they're more fancy. They say like three years of experience usually that they want to hire. And then if I can, so maybe if I work for one more year in like a normal place, then I can be hired onto like a really fancy place. And then they pay like $28 an hour. And then they pay $28 an hour. And so they're paying you double, but they're charging the client double too. So instead of charging the client $60 an hour, they're charging the client like, $140 an hour or something like that. And they're paying, it's usually the wealthy people who are like, yes, I have tons of money from my side business. Let me pay double the money to have a massage therapist who has 3 years of experience versus a newbie who only has like 5 months of experience. My goodness. And so I'm sorry, that's super stereotypical, but I mean whatever. Let's just have fun with it. And so yeah, so if I can get into one of those places, I can do good. But I also need to do my part to get into a place like that, because if they're paying double the money, $140, they don't want someone who's just gonna go in there and be like, oh, let me give you a Swedish massage. I'll just rub your back a little, and then I'll make you feel relaxed, and then send you away. Like if they're gonna be paying double, like I gotta learn some extra stuff. And so I think like. I have like myofascial techniques and stuff. I kind of learned some of those, and lymphatic drainage. I took the first class for lymphatic drainage, not the second level though. So maybe I can go back to school for those. One advantage is the massage school that I went to is once you've paid for a class, they have a policy where you can retake any class that you've paid for and passed. So if you took a class and you failed, you can't retake it. But I could go back and I could retake the myofascial class for free because I already paid for it and I passed the class. So I'm pretty sure I passed the class. That was not a required class. So I graduated and I could fail non-required classes, but I'm pretty sure I passed that one. I have to check, but I've passed a lot of other ones, and so I can start learning at more techniques like that. One class that I've never taken that I hear a lot of clients requesting is craniosacral work. It's work where you can get your fingers underneath the head, and then you can work along the neck and hit like lots of pressure points and stuff. And I haven't taken the class, so I don't know how it all works. But apparently it's supposed to the craniosacral is supposed to balance the fluids and the neural impulses in the head. And so if people have like migraines and stuff like that, getting a craniosacral massage helps to relieve their migraine problems. And so, that can also be a reason, because if someone, oh, can you see me? Okay, that's better. If you go into a place and spend $60 for a massage, the person is just going to work on your back and muscles, and they're not required to know that stuff. But if you go to a more professional place, then obviously there's competition, and so they're going to hire the people that are better at that work. And so if I start learning that stuff, then I can then I can do that. And then if somebody is like, I have a terrible migraine, like I suffer from constant migraines, then yeah, they're more willing to pay double the money for a therapist who's going to know what they're doing to relieve that migraine, versus someone who's going to not know what they're doing. They're going to spend an hour in the session, and they're going to leave with that problem still mostly there. Maybe some other problems are fixed, but like their main problem isn't fixed. And so that's another reason why people would pay more money for something like that. And oh shoot, I'm trying to get just me in the camera, whatever. And myofascial release is also a very popular one that people will pay more money for. It's much deeper work, I think, with the myofascial. Like it gets into like the connective tissue and stuff. It's in between the muscles. It doesn't just release the knots. And so I think one technique is people who have like super, like for example, think of it like just the exact same thing that I'm thinking. Think of it like a professional athlete. They're thinking, okay, if I am going to be the best, if I want to make more money, I got to be the best, right? If I want to be the best, then I got to train harder. I got to build bigger muscles. I got to work harder. I got to do all the stuff, right? And so they think, well, my body's going to ache and it's going to be terribly sore if I work all that extra harder, so much harder, And so So their thought is, well, I'll do the extra work, do the extra harder, and then I'll make some more money, and then I'll pay for more massages. And so I think I'm gonna start walking back because it's starting to get a little bit dark. So someone who's in that, and then the sun sets right there, so you can kind of see me better. And then someone who's in that position who maybe they're like, okay, if I do all this extra work and I become the star athlete or I become the better whatever thing, you know, because everything is there, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. You know, if I become the quarterback or I become the whatever then I'm gonna be doing all that extra work, then maybe that person will be paid. Well, like maybe they'll earn several $1,000s more every month or something because they have that better position where they have to work a whole lot harder. And so if somebody's gaining an extra $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month or whatever, I mean, I guess this is more professional league to get that. But you know, I'm just in general, you know what I'm saying. And so somebody in that position is like, okay, well, if I do all this extra work, I'll get paid $5,000 extra every month, and so I'm willing to, and so they would be willing to spend 1,000 of those $5,000 in services that would help them recover, and then they end up with a sum total of an extra $4,000. And the difference is it's not just the recovery. You also have to have the drive and the motivation to actually push yourself to do that much. So you're obviously if you're the quarterback of the team, you have to be willing to take the punches, take the tackles, you know, dive in deep with go in with the football and you know, you're gonna have to do a lot more if you're the quarterback versus if you're the line runner or something, you know, and so someone like that's gonna be willing to pay more, and so they go to the more expensive place, and so it all ties back then to me. If I'm the massage therapist who's taking care of those people, I'm gonna get more money, and if I want to be taking care of those people, I got to learn how to do the extra techniques that they're willing to pay that extra money for, and go to some place like that as opposed to just going to a normal massage place, you know. And so that conversation went full circle, but I hope that you guys kind of followed what I was saying there. But that could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. I wonder if it would be good to do recordings of me like talking about massage techniques, or if that would be like professionally unethical. You know, not, you know, like if I was like, okay, well let me do a video series where I teach everybody all the special techniques that I know, so that other massage therapists can like do a better job. But I wonder if that's like the school has a policy. I haven't really looked into it. If the school has a policy that's like, no, that's like our thing that we teach just our students. We want you to not, and we want you to keep that a trade secret, so that, you know, people, whatever, I don't know. And so I don't know, but I mean, I guess I could talk about it in general terms, or if nothing else. But yeah, I need to start applying to different places and get that extra experience, and then also in the meantime, I can start looking to maybe take some classes. Gosh dang, after last night, my throat's been all raspy and bothering me all day. Anyway, okay, let's see here. I need something else to talk about. Okay, oh yeah, I want to do the ASMR stuff. So I still have the random stuff that's around my house that I can use. Maybe when I get home, I'll put my computer to charge, take like a dinner break or something, and then when I get a good charge on that, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll start. Maybe I'll try doing an ASMR stream or something. And it doesn't have to be all fancy. Like I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, you know, I've watched ASMR streams where the person just like uses basic tools that they find around the house, and they just do a presentation in a very relaxing way, and I'm like, I feel relaxed. I mean, it's cool. I like watching the ones that are like, you know, I'm gonna cosplay, and I'm gonna do like a whole role play or something on there, and then those are fun. Those are kind of fun to watch because you get engaged and kind of involved with it. But I mean, I can be just as I can be really relaxed with other videos as well. And so I think the censure is just the way that it's presented rather than what goes into it, you know. And so maybe I can start off with just the stuff that I have, and then if I want to get more fancy with costumes or elaborate scripts in the future, then I can work on that. But for now, I think I'll just kind of wing it and just try to use what I have and just try to make it relaxing and do it on the fly, you know. And so yeah, I think that'll be it. So maybe tonight I'll do that. Later, I got 7 minutes of battery life. 7 minutes battery life. I was doing a stream earlier where I was doing a karaoke stream. I hope that stream went well. I think my battery ran out. Okay. I think that my battery ran out while I was doing the stream, and so just as I was about to start it, I think it just randomly cut off. And so if you're watching one of my streams and I'm just talking and then mid-sentence all of a sudden the stream ends, it's probably because my computer died. So if you're wondering why the heck does this guy keep stopping his streams in the middle, it's probably because of that. It's probably because of that. Or with camera, you know, it's the same thing with the camera. I'm coming out here and then sometimes I talk and I won't notice and I'll go. But I think I'm paying attention because my camera has a little timer, and my computer will turn off before it runs out. So like it'll say you have 5 minutes left of battery life, and then my computer will turn off at that time. And so I'll be looking at it and I'll forget that it has that thing. And I think it's 5%, I don't remember exactly. And so I'll be looking at it like, you have 6 minutes left, you have 7 minutes left. Okay, perfect, I have 7 minutes left. Let me record for another 5 minutes, and sometimes I'll make comment, oh, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, my computer's like, yeah, we said you had 7 minutes, but now you actually had 2. And then it'll just turn off. So I think that happens a lot more with my computer. My camera has it on the dot though, so it'll say, like right now it says 5 minutes, and I know that in 5 minutes it'll last another 5 minutes before it goes out. And then if it doesn't, then it'll just stop, and then that'll be the end of the recording. Oh, but the sun! Look at it. It's kind of turning like an orange color right there. There you go. Isn't that if it focuses on there? Yeah, isn't that pretty? It's kind of like got like at the bottom, it's like an orange that goes into a red, and then that goes into a purple, and then that turns a little bit blue. So I don't know if you can see it as well in the camera, but like that color gradient is really pretty. Oh, it's kind of going out of focus right now. Yeah. So I like that. I think it's a great idea for me to come out here at sunset. And you know, walking out here at sunset, they said that sunrise and sunset is the healthiest times to go for a walk because you know you get your vitamin D from the sunlight, and I keep losing my train of thought. You get vitamin D from the sunlight, and vitamin D helps to cure depression. And so people who are indoors all day from morning till night and they never see any sunshine, they get more depressed, and then I forget about it myself. And I'm the guy who knows. I'm the guy who studied nutrition. I'm the guy who studied, you know, all this biochemical whatever stuff, and I forget it myself all the time. And so it's like, oh yeah, I need to go outside and actually get some vitamin D, and so or else I'm gonna be depressed. Because you know, I'm like, oh, I'm inside all the time. I'm like, I'm depressed. I'm sad. Why am I so sad? well, I mean, yeah, there's this, there's that, but sometimes you forget. Well, maybe part of it's just that you haven't, a biochemical imbalance. Maybe you don't have enough serotonin because you haven't exercised enough. Maybe you don't have enough vitamin D because you didn't go outside enough. So here's the solution: go for a walk outside. 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. Go for a walk. Get your serotonin and your vitamin D at the same time. And so sunrise and sunset is the best time of day to go, because with the ozone layer starting to fade right now, there's a lot of UV radiation that's causing skin cancer and stuff like that, which is really harmful. But when it's sunrise, the sun is at an angle relative to you that the atmosphere filters out. I don't know the exact ratio, but it filters out way more. I want to say double, maybe more, but honestly, I have no idea. So don't quote me on that. But it filters out a lot more of that radiation, but it allows the same vitamin D to get through the atmosphere. And so if you go at sunrise or sunset like right now, you're getting way less UV radiation, but at the same time, you're getting a lot more vitamin D from the sun. And so it's the ideal time to go out and enjoy. And I think they said as far as vitamin D for a healthy neurological balance, you want to have about 15 minutes of sunlight on you. And I was reading that study, and they didn't say how much skin exposure you have. And I was thinking, well, if I have long sleeve shirts, I'm going to get less vitamin D than if I have short sleeve shirts. So I don't know, like, what's the ideal amount of exposure? If I just have my head out and I have long sleeves and gloves on, am I gonna get the same effect? Like, does it go through the clothes? They didn't say any of that stuff. I don't think it goes through the clothes, because you get sunburned everywhere else but your clothes. And so if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. I'm gonna look. This is my outreach arm. This is my bent-in arm. My battery's about to die. My battery's about to die, everyone. My battery's about to die. You're gonna. Don't get so close. Why are you looking at me so close? Go away. Stop. Why are you staring at my ear? What's your obsession with my ear? Go. Oh, okay. No, there you go. That's better. You're checking. You're just checking for something there, right? All right, my battery's literally says it's about to die any second now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me record right now. I'm gonna head home, relax for a bit, maybe have some dinner or something. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great night. Do I say it on my thing? Why not say it? Spread the love, enjoy your life, and you'll see me next time.